On this farm, approximately 75 million pineapples are harvested each year. Workers carefully handpick the pineapples and place them on the conveyor. Specialized machines peel the pineapples, removing the outer skin and core. Once peeled, the pineapples move on to a slicing machine. But how are the world's most delicious pineapples produced? In this Costa Rican farm, they cultivate the world's most delicious pineapples, also known as honey pineapples. These pineapples typically have a higher sugar content, contributing to their sweet and juicy flavor. Sugar concentration is a key factor in taste quality. This variety is specifically selected for its superior organoleptic characteristics. It all begins with soil preparation. Agricultural machinery is used to plow the land. Plowing helps break up the soil's surface layer, improving aeration and facilitating nutrient absorption. Cultivation areas are leveled to ensure proper drainage and prevent waterlogging issues. This is essential to avoid excess water around the plant roots. Pineapples don't like excessive water, so elevated beds are created, allowing any excess rainwater to flow away without harming the plant. Then, fertilizer is applied to the soil to enhance its structure and nutritional content. This provides essential nutrients for healthy pineapple plant growth. Workers lay down plastic to retain moisture and keep insects and rodents at bay. Next, the best seedlings from last year's harvest are loaded onto trucks and spread along the raised beds. Each bed will have 2 rows of pineapples planted in it. Each pineapple is planted by hand with the same spacing between them. They are planted 10 inches apart in rows of 100. The crowns are planted at the appropriate depth in the soil to ensure stable anchoring and optimal root development. With 9,000 pineapple crowns planted by hand each day, it's no easy task. It's crucial that the plants develop at the same pace so that they all receive the same amount of nutrients and sunlight, allowing them to grow to approximately the same size. Around 75 million pineapples are cultivated each year on this farm. It takes 8 months of growth before the plants are ready for the next stage. The farmer drives his tractor through the fields, and using a special machine called a crop sprayer, he sprays each plant. During this initial shoot, farmers spray the plant with ethylene, a natural gas that stimulates full flowering. The gas signals to the plant that it's time to start developing fruit. This process is called induction. After floral induction, the plants begin to develop small flowers in the center of the leaf rosette. The stem of the flower cluster gradually thickens, forming the central core around which the fruits will develop. As the floral stem continues to widen, the small flowers merge and form the pineapple. The process takes several weeks. It requires 18 months from the time the pineapple is planted until it's ready for harvesting. Farmers visually assess and conduct maturity tests to determine the right moment for harvest. They perform sugar and flavor tests using a refractometer and evaluate the quality of the pulp. This step is crucial to ensure flavorful and ready-to-eat pineapples. After 18 months, the pineapples are ripe and ready for harvest. The whole fruit measures around 12 inches in length and weighs approximately 4 pounds. Unlike many other fruits, pineapples do not continue to ripen after being harvested. Workers play a crucial role in the pineapple harvesting process. It's a pivotal moment when the skin takes on an intense golden hue and the flesh reaches the perfect combination of sweetness and juiciness. It's a sign that the pineapples are at their peak for picking. On this Costa Rican farm, most pineapples are hand harvested because using machines could bruise or damage the fruit. Specialized technology, such as the arm harvester, makes a difference in this process. The machine moves gradually through the field, ensuring each pineapple is precisely selected. Workers use specialized tools like harvest blades or shears to cut the pineapples from the stems without harming the fruit. Skillful cutting is essential. The arm harvesters move slowly through the plantation, allowing collectors to carefully select fruit at the right level of ripeness. At this point, delicacy is key, as pineapples are sensitive to bruising and damage. Workers carefully handpick the pineapples and place them on the conveyor. This step is essential to maintain fruit quality. Each fruit is collected and placed on a conveyor belt, then deposited into a large container. It's interesting to note how a pineapple's crown provides an ideal cushion for transportation, which is why the fruits are stored upside down in the containers. Once the containers are full, the next phase of the process begins. While most of these pineapples will be processed, the most attractive ones will be sold whole. The pineapples end up in this truck. Once it's full, it heads to the factory. Upon arrival at the factory, the pineapples undergo a washing and cleaning process to remove any soil residue, insects, or other contaminants. Previously, the containers are submerged in water to wash the fruit and remove any surface dust. The fruit in the tank floats to the top, where it's pushed by water pressure onto a conveyor belt. In this factory, 140,000 tons of pineapples are processed each year. The pineapples are sorted based on their quality, size, and appearance. Those that meet the established standards for the consumer market are separated from those destined for processing. Next, any pineapple that doesn't have the appropriate size or quality is removed. Then, the pineapples go through a wax bath, a crucial measure to preserve their moisture content and keep them fresh during transportation. Fans cool and harden the wax, forming a protective coating. This slows down the ripening process, ensuring that pineapples do not over-ripen before reaching their export destination. The final stop is the packing and labeling department. Workers pack pineapples with crowns separately. Those with crowns are for export. Pineapples that have the perfect size and shape are packed into boxes according to their size. Those without crowns go to a canning factory to be sliced, diced, or crushed. The packed pineapple boxes are stored in cold storage rooms to maintain freshness. Cold storage helps prolong the shelf life of pineapples and preserve their quality. Once at the canning factory, fresh pineapples arrive at the processing plant. From the plantations, visual inspections are conducted to discard damaged fruits. The pineapples undergo a washing process to remove any dirt or surface residue. Next, specialized machines peel the pineapples, removing the outer skin and core. This process ensures that only the pineapple pulp is used. The rough skin quickly wears down the blades, so they need to sharpen the blades every half hour. Once peeled, the pineapples then move to a slicing machine that produces slices slightly thicker than an average inch. It yields around 7 slices. Workers check the fruit for any residual skin. This machine cuts them into smaller pieces. The riper and therefore sweeter pulp goes directly into the can. The pineapple pieces are evenly placed in the cans, leaving adequate space for the covering liquid. Once filled, the cans are sealed tightly to prevent contaminants from entering. Once the cans are sealed, they go through a heat process, usually in autoclaves, to sterilize and ensure long-term preservation. From fresh fruit to the can, the entire process takes only 20 minutes. The pineapples have been processed and packaged, and now they're ready to top pizzas and add flavor to fruit salads. If you enjoyed the video, you can watch similar videos clicking them on screen. Also, subscribe to this channel by enabling notifications to keep learning.